What's up, guys?
Hey,
Welcome back to the lab, episode 20.
We did it,
Let's
guys.
go. We are so
Big
excited to
episode.
be back. Huge episode. We're so excited to be here. Thank you so much for all the love and everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit us up in the comments, all that good stuff. We are kicking it off this week, of course, with the World Cup. And before I get into the incredible game that was Spain versus France, I do just want to say, as someone who got into the World Cup, whenever the World Cup got started back in the group stage, the very first game that I watched was Spain versus Cape Verde. And before that game, I was definitely in the camp of, how great can a sport that could end 0-0 possibly be? Spain versus Cape Verde ended 0-0, and I was hooked. I've been hooked ever since. I've watched as many games as I possibly can. I cannot get enough of football right now.
It's been incredible.
It's
really
been
has.
so much fun.
Vozina took over the sport.
Vozina
really
stole
did.
our hearts,
He
and
did.
Cape
He
Verde
did.
did. I mean, there was upsets all over the board.
Oh,
Curacao
yeah.
scored a goal for the first time. And
cool is
I mean,
that?
yeah, they lost 7-1 to Germany, but
Hey,
Germany
first goal
went on
ever
to
is a big
lose.
one.
Germany went on to lose to freaking Paraguay. Big shout out to Galarza in Paraguay. I'm going to mention him in a little bit too. But I just want to say seriously, and I don't mean to speak for you, but
Yeah.
I know you feel the exact same way. To football fans around the world, thank you. Thank you so much for making this sport what it is. FIFA does not exist without you guys. If people didn't tune in, watch, care, cheer, agony of defeat, the thrill of victory, all of that stuff, if you guys weren't as committed to the World Cup and to football at large that you guys are, this tournament would not be what it is. And you guys, not only did everybody from other countries come to America, enjoy our culture, enjoy like our country,
Ranch.
the ranch,
The portion sizes.
the portion sizes, the free refills,
Oh,
all of
man.
it.
It was awesome
It
to
has
see.
been delightful to watch everyone come together
Very well
and
said.
enjoy time together and understand that we're all just humans.
It's not that serious.
And you were just saying this before the
Yeah.
podcast. We're all in the rat race together, guys.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what level you're at. Like, we're all in this together. And stuff like the World Cup is so big, and I'm realizing it now. And again, thank you. It's bigger than sports,
Yes.
but sports are bringing everyone together once again. And it's so great to see everyone just enjoy themselves, have a great time, enjoy the sport, and enjoy the entertainment that has been the World Cup. There's superstars all over the field.
gosh.
Big shout out to Lamine Yamal. That guy got triple teamed
He's
all of
nice.
France
He's
during the
nice.
whole France game.
Young phenom.
I mean, Erling Haaland is delightful.
Oh my gosh.
Jude Bellingham is super lovable. Harry Kane is a beast.
Yeah, he
I mean,
is.
of course, Messi and Ronaldo, the old heads. I mean, they were showing
Everyone knows
out.
how good they are.
Everyone knows how great they are.
A lot of
Messi's
up and coming talent.
Yes, and it's just so great to see. And serious, as a sports fan, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And not to speak for all of America, but we have loved having you guys here. I saw online, this isn't an original thought, but I totally agree with it. The World Cup feels like one of those situations where it's like, my mom said you can spend the night if your mom says it's okay.
Yes.
Like, you guys are welcome anytime.
Come back, guys.
Like,
We
come
enjoyed
on
having you.
back. There's plenty of space here. We like the Algerian national team got adopted by Lawrence, Kansas.
love it.
Like
I
they
love
they
it.
set up the whole town in Algerian stuff. Like the shops were
Good
selling
on you,
trinkets.
Kansas. Good on
Seriously,
you.
shout out to Lawrence, Kansas. But it's just bringing everybody together. Seriously, our mom said it's okay. If your mom said
You
it's
can
okay,
spend the night.
you can spend the night any
And we can
time.
build bunk beds.
We'll
I
build
hope
bunk
you
beds.
got
We'll
that
build
reference,
blanket
guys.
forts. Like, oh yeah, Step Brothers.
You like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Step Brothers
yeah.
reference. Hey,
A
that's
legendary
fire.
movie.
But it's been so much fun. So seriously, from every sports fan out here, thank you guys so much for gracing us with your presence. Thank you so much for enjoying sport with us and understanding that we're all in this together. Now, that being said, we have to talk about, on Tuesday, we saw France get dominated. France versus Spain was the epitome of an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Spain controlled the tempo, they controlled possession. Now, possession split was 51-49, I believe,
really close.
which is really close. It felt like France never touched the ball.
Wow.
It was an incredible thing to watch. Lamine Yamal almost scored. He got called for offside, so he did. He put the ball in the back of the net. It just didn't count. He was offsides by like a shoulder length or something.
Real close.
It was very close. But watching him get double and triple teamed the entire game, I was like, he's 18 or 19. I think he's 19 years old.
Yeah, 19. I think he just had a birthday. He was 18. I
yeah.
believe. Yeah.
And he won Player of the Year in La Liga last year, which is the Spanish Premier League, basically.
Okay.
But watching him thoroughly outplay those French defenders every single time he touched the ball, watching Mbappe, Olise, Dembele, watching all of them struggle. And big shout out to Cucurella from Spain. Buddy, you are the Galarza of Spain. Galarza for Paraguay was everywhere doing everything all at once. There was not a single offensive or defensive effort I did not see Cucurella directly involved in.
Nice.
He is everywhere all at once. And for the record, Gordon on England is the exact same way.
Okay.
I call him Twinkle Toes because every single time that he's got the ball, his feet look like this. Like they're just, he's moving so fast. But Cucurella had an incredible block. There was a moment that I do want to touch on, and this is the distinction between great teams and good teams.
Yeah.
The U.S. men's national team, whenever Freeze was out, and unfortunately the third goal scored by Belgium to eliminate us, he was way out of goal. There was one defender between where the ball was and the goal, so Belgium scoring was the easiest effort I've ever seen. When Spain's, and I can't remember his name, whenever the goalie was way out of goal, because anytime France was attacking, he was coming out to meet him outside of the box. Like he was coming right up to him, stealing the ball, all of that. I watched him come out of the box, attack, and whenever France got around him, there were two Spaniards, one in goal, one between the ball and the goal, and they were there so fast. That's called preparation. And that, I think, was the big difference in the Spain versus France game. The preparation of Spain to understand these guys, whenever they have the ball and they're controlling the tempo, you can't stop France. Spain has beaten them like 3 or 4 times in a row now.
Spain is on a heater. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ian, but have they won 38 in a row now? I saw some.
They
crazy
haven't
stats.
lost. They haven't lost.
That's an insane
so
number.
they've ended up losing games in penalty kicks.
Okay.
But they haven't lost in the initial 90.
Wow.
Which is an insane statistic.
I saw that. I was like,
so yes, in 38 games they have won or drawn. And then the games that they've lost have ended up going to penalty kicks.
Okay, thanks for clarifying.
Of course. But watching Spain thoroughly outplay the Avengers of the World Cup.
Yeah.
The KD Warriors of FIFA.
Mbappe and Dembele.
Dembele, Mbappe, Olise. And big shout out to Barcola. He had a great World Cup. Watching him play is awesome. But just watching how dominant France had been up to that point and then get so thoroughly out-strategized by Spain, this is why football is such a great sport. Now, 2-0, I was not expecting.
Yeah,
and
that was a shocker.
I'll be the first to admit, I know you're in the exact same boat. I had France before the group stage even started. I thought France was just going to run roughshod over everybody. Huge shout out to Spain for thoroughly outplaying the favorites. They were plus 120, Spain was, going into the game, which, I mean, that's not a big underdog, but whenever France was minus 180, everybody thought France was going to win, myself included. So, Spain showing out the way that they did was incredible to watch. What a game. Now, here we go. We have to get to this with Mbappe getting eliminated and Erling Haaland getting eliminated. This golden boot race is Messi's to lose Clint,
100%.
bring me up to speed. What is this golden boot race looking like now?
So Messi's up to 8.
Okay. Mbappe has 8, but unfortunately he's eliminated, like you said. Don't sleep on Holland. He got eliminated with 7. Incredible World Cup. Harry Kane's got 6, and he's still going. And right below him is my boy Jude Bellingham, and I wasn't familiar with him. All he did was put up 2 goals last game, so he could easily get on a heater. He's a scoring machine.
Dude, he scored 2 goals in 2 minutes against Mexico, which is insane.
Yeah,
absolute
knocked out
insanity.
Norway, which I loved Holland. It was incredible to watch.
Yep.
I want to copy you, but I was at work and my friend Claudia showed me the 2-0 score, and to say I was shocked would be an understatement. I thought Spain could play with them. You know, I thought it could go to penalty kicks 1-1, but I had France winning. I thought Mbappe was going to win it all. I thought he was going to beat Messi in an all-time classic. So I will be the first to admit I was wrong. All the credit to Spain. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think Spain wins it. Their defense is that good. Their goalie's that good. I'm going to take Spain to take it all. Who are you taking out of the remaining teams, if you don't mind me asking?
Definitely Spain. After watching the way that they dominated France, I think Argentina and England, whoever wins,
good luck,
is in trouble. you will have your work cut out
nasty.
for you.
And like you said, I can't say his name, but Yamal is nice.
Lamine Yamal,
Yamal is nice.
Yep, he's nasty. But yeah, no, incredible World Cup, absolutely incredible, everything, top to bottom. What a tournament. I see why this is the biggest thing in sports at any point. It's bigger than the Olympics. It's bigger than the Super Bowl. It's bigger than pretty much the rest of the top 10 combined. So
we got to go in 4 years, man. We'll start saving for tickets now. Tell me how fun that would be.
I have to go to one of these games.
My buddy JJ went and said it was an absolute pleasure. I think he was at Egypt, and it might have been Argentina. I know Egypt was playing. And it was up in Arlington, so that's not too bad, man. Let's go down to Dallas.
Heck yeah, I'm down. I'm down. But all right, man, what do we have next?
So Ian, we got a banger, bro. I think this is going to be one of the hardest lists out there. We've got the top 10 receivers in the NFL. Would you like to start this week?
I am down. So we've created our top 10 wide receiver list. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Let us know if we're on point, if we're way off, or anywhere in between.
No right or
So
wrongs.
for number 10, this one
shock me?
It will, but it won't.
Okay.
Carnell Tate.
My boy's been on the Tate train for
I'm
a
on
while.
the Tate train. Let's go, Carnell Tate.
I dig it, dog. He was a legend at Ohio State.
I understand he hasn't played a game in the NFL yet. I don't care. I'm fully on the Carnell Tate train. Am I taking him in fantasy? You mugs will find out on Labor Day.
You are. Absolutely. My boy's got a jersey up there on draft day.
I'm fully on the Carnell Tate train. I think him and Cam Ward getting along in minicamp and everything is huge. But no, I have zero stats to back this up. He's never played a game in the NFL. I think he's going to be a top 10 receiver.
Since you're my boy, can I tell you why I respect it?
What's up?
Wando Robinson's a nice little pairing out there. Tony Pollard in the backfield. Cam Ward's nice. I mean, you got Robert Saleh directing that defense. I dig it. That's going to be a fun team to watch. The Titans.
I'm ready to watch Titans football.
Mad respect to you. I thought about putting Tyson on the list. I really did.
Hell yeah. All right, who you got number 10?
Let's go with Nico Collins. This is a shout out to you and Andrew, the Michigan alum. 6'4", 6'5". I can't remember the exact size. 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. My only knock on him is quarterback play with Stroud, but give me Nico Collins at number 10.
Right on. Hey, man, I respect it. Nico Collins, whenever C.J. Stroud is actually linking up with him, he's nice.
Filthy duo.
He's nice. So for number 9, and this physically pains me, I have Chris Olave. I think Chris Olave is really like that. I think Tyler Shuck is going to be able to get the ball to him a lot more this year. Man, I'm kind of worried about the Saints at this point. The more I look into them,
monster and ETN too.
Yeah, and then they've got ETN coming out of the backfield. Sorry, Kamara, get your butt on the bench, buddy.
Hey, he had a great run.
He did. So he might be a nice little gadget guy. But no, I've got Chris Olave. He gave me headaches when he played for Ohio State as a Michigan fan. He's given me headaches since he got in the league as a Falcons fan playing for the Saints.
To my division.
He won't leave me alone, so I'm just going to give him his props, give him his love, so that way whenever he falls off a cliff, no, I'm kidding, but as soon as he falls off a cliff, then I'll be like, oh no, I was wrong. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Hey, mad respect.
All
Dude played with a punctured rib last year,
dude,
man.
I'm telling you, he's tough as nails. Tough as nails. Who you got number
I
9?
had to go AJ Brown. I think just a
Okay.
different dynamic. Having Drake May, one of the most deep ball passers, you know, he's a very physical. He's a great run blocker. He'll for sure be receiver 1 on the Patriots.
Oh,
Give me
easily.
AJ Brown.
Heck yeah. So for number 8, and this is where my Falcons fandom comes in, I got Drake London. He is going to have an incredible season with Kevin Stefanski. I understand Tua has his limitations, but the QB whisperer, Kevin Stefanski, he's going to be Mike McDaniel 2.0 for Tua. And then once Penix gets back, those deep balls are going right to Drake London every single time. And we're leaning on Bijan, best running back in the league. And
loaded offense.
But Drake London is having a 1,200-yard season, guaranteed.
I can see it all day.
Health warranted. Just go ahead and turn those injuries right off.
Yeah.
So, who you got number 8, my man?
Drake London.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
I'm with you,
Yes.
bro. He really
Yes.
is like that. I think he
He's
doesn't
like
get talked
that.
about enough. 100 catches last season. You know, Stefanski has a lot of weapons to work with. You know, he's a sound route runner. He's also a very underrated mid route runner. So I think he's gonna have a big year in the Stefanski system. Give me.
I
Drake
just
London.
need him to be more of a red zone threat at his
Yes.
size, but I do think Kevin Stefanski's going to be able to draw some stuff up for him.
That was a great hire.
So at number 7, I got your boy CD
I
Lamb.
like it.
I think
like it.
I mean him and George Pickens are the best 1-2 duo in the league. So or second best behind
Yeah,
T
you
Higgins
gotta
and
give
Jamar.
T and Jamar.
Now I do think CD and George Pickens together are better than Jamar and T Higgins, but I think Jamar is just so much better than most everybody else. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's
on a
what
different
puts it-
level.
Yeah, he's just on a different level. Who you got number 7?
I went George Pickens.
Okay,
You
I
know, he
respect
had a
it. I respect it.
huge year last year. Coming out party, you know, 93 catches, 9 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas is loaded. Dak's a sleeper for MVP. If Pickens puts up numbers subpar quarterback play in Pittsburgh, I mean, watch out next year. I mean, he's going to have another huge year. If he can just stay focused on football, watch out.
Hey man, I respect it. So for number 6, George Pickens. I do have him ranked higher than CD Lamb.
It's a fun one. It's a fun
I
one.
totally get that CD Lamb has been the it guy in Dallas since he got there. But after last year, I think Dak and George Pickens kind of have a bit of a connection now. So
It's gonna be fun to watch.
and I think George Pickens is out there trying to prove that he is worth the investment. So
mad respect for signing the
I mean-
signing the franchise tag. Mad respect. I really do. Prove it, man. T Higgins proved it and got paid.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Who you got number 6?
This is hilarious, dog. Give me CD Lamb.
Okay,
we kind
let's
of
go.
flipped. I think
Yes.
it's fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, he's such a good route runner. I don't know if you know, he has 41 career touchdowns and 571 career receptions. I mean, everyone that wears the 88 reps it hard, and he has no exception. Give me CD Lamb.
Heck yes. So for number 5, I have the man, the myth, the legend, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think Jared Goff and him, I don't see any wide receiver that takes it more personally whenever he's not number 1. And I think Amon-Ra has gotten better every single year. The Detroit Lions got a brand new offensive coordinator, the one out of Arizona.
Yep.
And so I think he's going to be dialing up the plays. I think he's off the Shanahan tree, maybe McVay or
There's
LaFleur.
so
but
many Shanahan trees.
but
It's incredible.
but I mean, those guys know NFL offenses.
Absolutely.
And I understand that after they lost Ben Johnson, then the Lions tried something different last year. I think this year they get right back on track. I've got Amon-Ra going for like 1,500 yards this season.
he's gonna be
1,500
nasty.
with 10 touchdowns is on the board.
My only knock on that is Gibbs is going to get a lot of receptions and yards
Yeah.
on backfield, but I could totally see him having a huge year. I could see maybe 1,300 max.
Heck yeah.
But a 14 would be insane.
Hey man,
I dig it. I dig it.
Wait, differing opinions are what make these lists
It's
fun.
fun, isn't it?
Who you got number 5?
Sun God,
No.
Iman. I mean, like I
Let's go.
promise we didn't copy. So
Let's
this is
go.
just our
No.
knowledge.
Guys,
No.
you know, he's a team first player, selfless.
1,000 yards in 4 out of 5 seasons. I mean, like Ian said, not to copy him. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. I've never seen someone that takes it more personal. I love St. Brown. Give me St. Brown.
Right on. So number 4, I have Puka Nacua. I really, he set the rookie record. He's been incredible ever since. Last year, he lit the league on fire last year. And I think that all the offseason stuff, once it's behind him, I think he's going to retool, rebrand, and everything.
too.
Because I know that he wants that big contract,
Oh,
man.
dude, he's trying to
Everybody
prove it.
wants to get paid, and I want all these guys to
He
get
wants
paid.
Jason money.
So Puka, hey, I don't blame him. Puka, get out there and go get it, my man. Who you got number 4?
Puka.
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, I don't want to copy you. I'll
Yeah.
switch up a little bit. 129 catches last season. Just video game numbers. You know, I think he's the best contested catcher out there. Maybe him or Pickens. It
Yeah.
kind of goes 1-2 in that direction. He's very strong. You know, he's got freaking Sean McVay calling the plays. He's got Devontae Adams out there to learn from and grow from. Give me
Yep.
Puka all day. All he did was just ball out as a rookie.
Right on. So for me, number 3, and this might surprise some people, I've got Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
I've got him at number 3. Personally, talent-wise, 1 or 2, depending on who you want to go with.
Sure.
He's never had, because the big advantage that Jamar Chase has had is he had Joe Burrow.
Joey Shiesty.
The problem is Jamar still puts up video game numbers whenever he has Jake Browning in the backfield or Joe Flacco. Like,
yeah, very well said.
It does not matter who's throwing him the ball. Justin Jefferson has had down years with subpar quarterback play, and I understand that there's a give and take there. You know, some of it he can control, a lot of it he can't. Jamar has proven that with the right amount of talent, with the right amount of knowledge, feel for the game and everything, I think Justin Jefferson is going to have a career year this year with Kyler Murray, because I think that is the best quarterback that he's ever had.
Hands down.
However, I can also see Kyler Murray kind of, doing Kyler things.
Struggling, having some fumbles, throwing some picks.
And the other thing is, I just haven't seen, I've seen flashes, like season-long flashes from Justin Jefferson, but he hasn't done it so consistently as like a Jamar Chase has. So that's why I have him ranked at number 3. Who you got number 3?
Give me Jason. Elite top speed. I mean, he won a Super Bowl last year. He can take the
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, my bad. I can't say his name very well.
You're good.
You know, he has elite top speed. He can take the top off of defenses. Won a Super Bowl last year. 119 catches. He learned from Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, who were no scrubs himself. You know, he's got a lot of mentorship out there. Give me Jason.
Heck yeah. So I've got Jackson Smith and Jigba at number 2 for me. I understand he won the Super Bowl last year and everything. I don't think he triple crowned, but he was definitely in the running for that. And if he did, definitely correct me in the comments, guys. But no, I mean, he's just incredible. He's still got Sam Darnold. This is going to be their second year together now. I don't see the offense falling off a cliff or anything. I think that he's one of the most humble, hardworking individual wide receivers that I've ever seen. And the other thing about it is a lot of wide receivers have that diva factor.
Not him.
He does not. Him and Amon-Ra St. Brown just do not have that in them. They just seem to be nose to the grindstone, put in the work, let the results speak for themselves. And his results, leading an offense to a Super Bowl and winning it. I mean, I have nothing but great things to say about that guy. Who you got number 2?
Jay Jetta, Justin Jefferson.
There we go.
Man, since making his NFL debut in 2020, he has the most receiving yards in the league. It's not even close. He's racked up 8,480 yards in his first 6 NFL seasons. Over 1,000 yards more than the next closest player, Devontae Adams, with 7,439. Which is
still a lot.
Unreal. He's had 6 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons with subpar quarterback play. Give me Justin Jefferson all day.
Right on. Well, number 1, we got it. 3, 2, 1. Jamar Chase. The dog.
Can you say anything bad about him?
He's the standard for wide receivers.
Oh my god.
There's nothing on the route tree he can't do. There's no catch he can't make. There's no run after catch he can't produce. He really is. He is the epitome of the 99 overall.
1 of 1 home run threat.
They call him Uno.
Triple crown winner.
I mean,
Uno played for a Super Bowl. Would have won it if he would have had time. Hot take. He was open.
Yeah, he
dude,
was.
Jamar is like that. Best receiver in the league. It's not even close.
It really isn't. It really isn't. That's why I was so excited whenever I had him on Who's Him. So, because I was like, man, I love Jetta, but it's Jamar. It's always Jamar. It's always going to be Jamar. As long as Jamar Chase is in the league, Joe Burrow has the number 1 receiver.
I'm not even a Bengals fan. I want a Jamar jersey. He's that likable.
Hey man,
dude.
he really is.
He backs it up.
I mean, yeah, he's got the diva factor to him, but at the very least, his production on the field is so consistent that with him, I'm like, yeah, he's allowed to be kind of a diva.
I was like, he talks the talk,
he's
but he
allowed
walks the
to.
walk, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Whenever
Yeah,
you're
bro.
producing at that level, dude, be a diva. That's fun. It's working for you, man. The rest of y'all, AJ Brown. Oh my God. Woo. My bad. My bad. AJ.
No.
Woo. I don't know what happened there.
We're getting too hyped about Jamar over here.
No. So other receivers, y'all need to step your game up if you're gonna be the way that you've been behaving. So
right now he's 1 of 1.
hey man, I'm with it. But all right, man, what we got next?
So I did a little hype man segment. I had so much fun last year.
Yes.
My hype man this week is Jude Bellingham.
Perfect.
4 goals in 2 games. I'm going to read a couple stats to you. These are mind-blowing. In 41 appearances with Birmingham City, he has 4 goals. With Borussia Dortmund, in 92 appearances, 12 goals. With Real Madrid, 84 appearances, 32 goals. And 217 total league appearances, he's got 48 goals. Birmingham City retired his number 22 jersey at just 17 years old. Absolute phenom, absolute legend, absolute class. You deserve it, Jude Bellingham. You're my hype man this week.
Heck yes. Yo, good call. Good
Thank
call.
you, man.
Jude Bellingham and Erling Haaland, their bromance just gives me hope for humanity,
It's
man.
dope,
They're
dude.
adorable together. All right, man, what do we have coming up
Ian,
next?
I have to copy you. I had so much fun last year on
Let's
the animal draft.
do
I
it.
wanted to bring it up a notch this week and do a superhero / villain draft. You can pick any superhero, any villain, Marvel, DC, it does not matter. And we're
Let's
gonna
go.
assemble a football squad and see who's got the best team.
All right.
Let's flip a coin to see who goes
All right.
first.
We have our trusty nickel here. So you want heads or tails?
You're the guest. You get a pick. My
All
game.
right. Heads.
Okay.
Heads. I will be going first. That is heads right
You're gonna
there.
receive the ball. Who you
So-
taking?
Oh, let's see. My first overall pick. It's going to be kind of unpopular, but it is the most obvious pick on the board. Give me at quarterback, Superman.
That's a good one.
I
dude.
mean, I
He's
just
definitely one of my picks.
there's a bunch of them that I want, but it's the first overall pick. I need Mr. Unstoppable himself. Give me Superman.
A great way to start this off.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna go quarterback, okay? And I'm
Okay.
gonna go Captain America.
Just a
All right.
natural leader,
Heck yeah.
calm under pressure. I think he would be the perfect quarterback for me.
I mean, he'll be great in front of the camera. I'll tell you that much. He's definitely not going to
got
get in any
that.
off-field issues or nothing. He might.
Class act.
Yeah, total. So for my next overall pick,
That's gonna be fun, dude.
yeah. So I've got a bunch of different options, but
got
at
tons of
running
options.
back, give me the Incredible Hulk.
You're getting a bruiser. You're getting a Derrick Henry back there.
He's
Beast
literally the
mode.
strongest being in any universe. Like his strength, his speed, his abilities. Like I can't. It speaks for itself. Incredible Hulk, you are my running back.
Ian, you better watch out, dog.
All right.
Give me the Flash at running back.
All right, I'm
Elite
down.
Speed, impossible to catch. I mean, this is
Yep.
what I imagine Chris Johnson would be if he was a Marvel character.
Yeah, he would definitely be
99
Flash.
speed.
You know they called Dwayne Wade Flash, right?
I did not. That's
Yep,
dope.
that was
That's
his
dope.
nickname.
Okay.
So, let's see. At left tackle, give me Doomsday.
I like it.
I want Doomsday. He's the only villain to ever kill Superman. So, or at least the first one to do it. He absorbs anything that you throw at him, just makes him stronger. I mean, unless you've got a kryptonite spear, you're not taking him down. I want him protecting Superman. I think that is just an unstoppable
That's pretty nasty.
duo.
That's pretty good.
So, yep, Doomsday.
I like it. I like it. I'm gonna take tight end. Let me get tight end.
Yeah.
I will take Juggernaut.
A
Okay,
bulldozer
there we
with the
go.
ball, very
Yep.
good with short yardage. Give me a Juggernaut.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. So at center, give me Dr. Manhattan.
Ooh,
I want
like that.
I
pick.
want someone who could just phase in and out, get anywhere that he wants to go at any time, can shape matter as he feels fit. So if you're rushing him, all of a sudden you're a ghost, and even if you get past him, you literally can't touch Superman. So good luck with that. But all right, yep, I want Dr. Manhattan at center.
Give me receiver 1, Black Panther. He's agile,
That's fair.
elusive,
That's fair.
just really dangerous in open space.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. At tight end, give me Thanos.
Good pick. Man,
He-
those Infinity Stones
He
are
is
scary.
He is unstoppable. He can
That's
block. He
terrifying.
can run. He can catch. He can do all of the things. He beat the Avengers to a pulp.
The
So,
Avengers.
all
man.
you got.
Not one, all of them.
No offense to the Avengers as a unit, you're not messing with them. So
That's a solid
yep,
squad.
Yep, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Man, this is tough. I'm thinking about receiver 2, okay?
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take Silver Surfer.
Okay.
Smooth movement,
Very nice.
body control, and elite deep threat. Give me Silver Surfer.
Right on. I'm gonna need a receiver now. At receiver 1, give me Spider-Man.
Ooh, good pick.
I mean, there's no catch he can't make. I mean, he's going to be agile. He's got incredible strength at the wide receiver position. So good luck to those corners. I thought about getting him at flex, but it's a little too early for flex.
You took him right out from me. Good pick, man.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the movie.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Man, so I'm gonna do my gadget player. Gadget one's always fun.
Yeah.
I want Green Goblin.
Okay,
I think he's gonna have some sleeping gas, some hallucinins, and other specialized gadgets to kind of confuse you. So he'll be a really fun gadget player.
Right on. All right, I respect it.
He's also my favorite villain of all time.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. All
I
right.
had to tell you that.
At wide receiver 2, give me Green Lantern.
I had him. He was one of my picks. Good pick, man. That's a solid pick.
So he's definitely one of those,
He's a very slept on superhero, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, with the ring and everything, there's no catch he can't make and whatnot. I just, you know, as far as a utility goes, that's my guy.
I like it, man. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and go with center, okay?
Okay.
Give me Luke Cage.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just gritty and tough, man.
Right on. So at flex, I'm gonna take Wonder Woman.
I like it.
She's one of the strongest beings, absolutely unstoppable, incorruptible. Fun fact for you, she is the only member of the Justice League that Batman did not have a contingency plan for, and it's because she is truly incorruptible. So as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough for me. There's nothing she can't do, and she's gonna beat the brakes off of these boys. So
I dig it.
So good
Don't
luck.
underestimate the women.
Never underestimate Wonder Woman.
Heck no.
So yeah. All right.
You're gonna like this one, I
Yeah.
think. At right tackle,
Can I have Mr. Freeze? I mean, I can freeze you.
Okay,
You're gonna
yeah.
be frozen for a minute. It's gonna give me some extra time.
Fair enough. At kicker, give me Scarlet Witch.
Ooh, okay.
She can just phase the ball up through the uprights. I mean, it's telepathy and
So I'm not super familiar with her.
I got you.
unfortunately.
She is
Yeah.
easily the strongest Avenger as far as like superpowers go. But yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, yeah, that's my kicker.
Man, I think I'm gonna do left guard.
Okay.
And I would like Swamp Thing for a
Okay.
couple of reasons. He can control the environment. Hello, snow games and rain games.
Yeah. Yep. For left guard, give me Dr. Doom.
I like that.
Just because he's one of the strongest, and I couldn't put him at skill position just because there's too much that he can do.
Yeah.
So him supporting the weaker left side and everything. I got Doomsday at left tackle. I got Dr. Doom at left guard, and I got Dr. Manhattan at center. I have the smartest and strongest offensive line there
Very
is.
intelligent.
So yes, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah.
Man, okay, I've got kicker, right guard, and left tackle.
Yep.
So for right guard, could I have
Sinestro.
Yes. Very
He
nice.
feeds off the fear of others. Enough said, right?
Yeah. So at right tackle, give me Black Adam.
Ooh, I like it.
He's got godly strength. He has incredible abilities. The lightning and stuff is super cool.
Yeah.
So
That's a good one. I like
But
that.
yeah.
He wasn't even on my list. I like that one a lot.
heck yeah.
Man, so can I have
Still at left tackle.
He's made of steel and he's got a mallet.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not terrifying.
That's fair. That's fair. So at right guard, give me Thor at right guard. I mean he also has incredible strength. I guess I'm just going on the right side of my offensive line. Good luck getting through all the lightning, guys. Just good luck with it. So I was super close to taking somebody else, but I'll say it afterwards because I don't want to give it away. So
Okay.
all right, hit me.
All right. So
At
kicker.
Yep.
I gotta go Hawkeye. Incredible accuracy. His name is Clint. Like how am I not drafted
That's
Hawkeye?
fair.
Give me
Fair.
Hawkeye.
So I was this close to taking Vision over Thor, just
Okay.
because he can phase and he can also become immovable whenever he wants to. The only superhero that can stop him is someone like Thanos or Scarlet Witch. So, but all
I'm
right.
gonna say this real quick. I thought about taking Venom at kicker just because it'd be so unpredictable. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good call. Give me Hawkeye.
Honestly, Venom would have been a great flex.
Okay. I just really wanted. Who would I take?
Venom would have been a great flex. So, Gadget, you got Green Goblin.
Okay, I'm pretty excited about
So
that.
Clint has at quarterback Captain America, Running back is Flash. Wide receivers are Black Panther and Silver Surfer. Tight end is Juggernaut. Left tackle, Steel. Left guard, Swamp Thing. Center is Luke Cage. Right guard is Sinestro. Right tackle is Mr. Freeze. Flex is Green Goblin. And kicker is Hawkeye. And my team at quarterback, I've got Superman. Running back, I've got the Incredible Hulk. Wide receivers are Spider-Man and Green Lantern. Tight end, I have Thanos.
Terrifying.
Left tackle, I have Doomsday. Left guard is Dr. Doom. Center would be Dr. Manhattan. Right guard is Thor. Right tackle is Black Adam. My flex is Wonder Woman, and my kicker is the Scarlet Witch.
Guys, this is going to be like an
This
overtime
is nice.
game. I think we
This
both got
is
12
nice.
and 5 squads. You got to let us know in the comments who won.
Two 17-0s that meet the
Oh,
Super
okay.
Bowl.
My boy's going
For sure.
high. I mean,
For
we are
sure.
loaded. Those are
For
some
sure.
nasty
The
teams.
thing is,
Thanos scares the heck out of me.
Next week, and no spoilers here, we're
Yeah.
going to discuss this, but next week we should do a defensive superhero and
that's
villains,
fun.
but keep this list.
Okay.
So that way we can't repick people,
Okay.
and it would be a true squad.
Yeah, like a
Like,
full roster.
A full
offense and
roster of
defense.
superheroes and
Safeties,
villains.
cornerbacks, linebackers,
Safeties,
defensive
linebackers,
line.
And we
dig
would
it,
name,
I
like,
dig
if
it.
we're in 46 Bear, then we got a bunch of linemen. If we're in the 4-3-3-4,
3-3-4,
if
whatever
we're
you
in a
wanna
nickel,
play.
a dime.
5-3, whatever you want to
Yeah,
play. Yes.
Tampa 2, whatever. So cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, whatever we
That's
want.
a dope idea.
So we might do it. We're not 100% sure yet, but we will definitely talk about it. But all right, man, what do we have next?
Ian, it's your time to shine, man.
Yeah.
We got Sports in 60.
Sports in 60. Conor McGregor lost via TKO to Max Holloway after tearing his ACL 2 seconds into the fight. Stick to whiskey, my man. You can't even give the fans a proper 12 seconds in the octagon anymore. I've seen more durability out of tables and ladders in Hardy Boys wrestling matches. Norway loses a heartbreaker to England, and the Norwegian authorities have put out an APB on Alexander Sorloth for football malpractice. His popularity plummeted in the country. I haven't seen anything recede that fast since Harry Kane's hairline. In NBA news, Bam Adebayo allegedly punched Tyler Hero in the face during an altercation in Las Vegas. As a result, SGA got 2 free throws. Victor Wembanyama signs an extension with the San Antonio Spurs while in the process leaving $50 million on the table. We still don't know what it was that he was drawing up in the park that day, but we know what it wasn't: a sound business plan. That is sports in 60.
Oh, Ian, the little SGA was just too funny, bro.
Hey, man, I
love
had
that.
to.
love you
I
threw
had
that
to do
in.
it. I
That's
had
dope.
to.
So we've got the Dallas Cowboys
Right,
and
right,
the
right.
Atlanta
Yes,
Falcons.
I knew I was missing something.
My bad.
I knew I was missing something.
Win-loss
We're good.
predictions for the regular season.
Yes.
I'm excited for this one.
So-
as you know, we're both huge fans, so we both tried our best to predict each other's teams and our own team's records.
Yep, we are going to go game by game, and we are going to find out what the Cowboys and what the Falcons regular season predictions and what they're going to turn out to be. Spoiler alert, the Falcons are 17-0, win the Super Bowl, the whole nine.
We're
I'm
definitely
kidding.
a playoff team.
But I'll be making some good arguments here. So,
Well, I wanted to tell you one thing before we start.
Yeah.
I actually went really analytically. I even broke down some individual, like, just for fun, individual stats and everything, so I can't wait to share this with you, okay?
heck yeah, I'm down. So we can start with your Dallas
I dig
Cowboys. First game, week 1 opening in the Meadowlands at the Giants. Win or loss?
I think we win. I do like
I agree.
Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo, but I'm just not sold on Neighbors' injury, and I think Dak could have a big coming out party week 1. I think Pickens and Lamb both have huge games. Give me a W. What you got?
I definitely got a W as well for the Cowboys, only because I think it's going to take the Giants a week or two to kind of mesh together and really get going. I think once they get going, they're going to be a powerhouse. But
Yes.
until John Harbaugh's system really sets in and everything, I could totally see an upset, but I would have to say I'm leaning 60-40 Cowboys. So just on
Yeah.
that, I mean, odds are Cowboys are going to win this one. I'd say like 24-21, something like that, something
we
respectable.
got a nice offense.
So-
Just do we have a defense? We definitely drafted well this
Hey,
year. I
man,
will say
Caleb
that.
Downs, man.
Oh, I'm excited.
Woo.
I'm excited.
I always want to call him Eric Downs for some reason. I don't know where Eric comes from.
Hey, Eric
but
Berry was nice, so that's what you're.
hey man, that's nice. So week 2 at home in Jerry World versus the Washington Commanders. Who you got?
Man, I got the Cowboys, and I'm trying not to be arrogant. The Commanders just did not make any big offseason moves. I do really like the quarterback play. I think, Jaden Daniels has a lot of talent. He's going to have some good rushing ability, but they didn't really shore up their receivers. I don't really know who their running back's going to be. I got the Cowboys. How about you?
I also have the Cowboys in that one. I think you guys start off the season really strong. Looking through this list, I mean, there's a good season on the board here for the Cowboys.
Agree.
With the Commanders, like you said, with the receiver issue, I understand y'all don't want Brandon Ayuk, and I totally get it. He hasn't been officially released yet and all of that, but I mean, even if he does get released, I'm not sure that the Commanders want to sign up for all that. Man. But the problem is Luke McCaffrey would be their #1 receiver outside of Scary Terry. So,
and I love C-Mac, but he's just not the type of player that Christian McCaffrey is. Also different positions, too.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is I'm like, I mean, Scary Terry's great. Don't get me wrong. Terry McLaurin is really like that, nice. But whenever you've only got one true great receiver, he can get bracketed pretty easily.
Yeah,
so
they can double team that.
Week 3 in Jerry World as well versus the Ravens.
It's going to be a tough game. I think King Henry has a big game, 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Unfortunately, I think we lose a classic 28-21. I think Dak could throw a couple of big picks in critical moments. I think that's our first loss. I think the Ravens are just a good team.
We are on the exact same page.
Yeah.
I don't see the Cowboys winning this game.
I really don't.
I think Lamar Jackson is coming on to a heater this year. Yeah. And King Henry, I think I'll never bet against him. So
longevity,
and
bro.
Zay Flowers, I was surprised whenever I was going over the wide receivers list. Zay Flowers was a really good receiver last year. He was
my honorable mention.
So
I mean, just undersized,
he put up like 1,200 yards or something, and it was his first 1,000-yard season.
His touchdowns are his biggest knock.
Yeah. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned,
I'm with you. He's receiver 1 for the Ravens all day.
And I do think that Jesse Minter is going to bring back the defensive culture. So I think if anybody can stop CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, I think Jesse Minter is on that very short list.
Ravens could have a big year, dude.
I think him and Robert Saleh are definitely the two that would be able to figure it out.
I think we take our first L, man.
Yep. All right. Week 4 at the Texans.
So this is a tough one, okay?
I don't think the Texans win this. Stroud's going to struggle. I think our defense has their first big game and steps up. I think it's a very low-scoring game, though. I mean, that Texans defense is legit. I think a 17-14 fourth-quarter game-winning Brandon Aubrey field goal.
All right,
Give me a win.
I'm going to have to disagree on this one. I think DeMeco Ryans is another one on that short list that would be able to stop the Cowboys offense. And it's the thing is, I just haven't seen the Cowboys defense play. I think it's going to be about mid-season that y'all really round into form on the defensive side. Oh, me too. But I do think that with the Texans, it's going to be like 10-7 or something. I don't see a high-scoring game. And all it's going to take is like a D+ game from C.J. Stroud. He just needs to link up with Nico Collins once, and I think that they'll be able to get something going. I could see 9-7, honestly.
Also, Dalton Schultz is a very underrated tight end. He came out of Dallas.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's a low possession receiver for the Texans.
Right on. So week 5, let's see, versus the Buccaneers.
I really like Baker Mayfield, but losing Evans hurts more than they care to admit. I don't think they should have let their coach stay. I mean, I'm not one to be like, say, hey, he should have been fired, but I think there should have been more conversation about it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to copy you, but I think that's why Evans left.
I think that they're going to be kind of have a rough year this year. I think the Cowboys win that game. I think Lamb could have a big game, 5 for 75, a couple touchdowns. Javonte Williams could kind of show why he's a top 15 running back. Dak's going to have a big game. I don't think the defense is that good for the Buccaneers, at cornerback and safety especially, so I think they could get exploited. Give me a W for the Cowboys.
Absolute W. Unfortunately, and I mean, I've got ties to Tampa Bay, so don't get me wrong, I love Tampa Bay. I love the East Coast Bay so much. No disrespect to San Francisco, but I prefer the East Bay to the West Bay. But that's just me personally. All that being said, yes, I'm totally with you. Todd Bowles definitely should have been fired. Throwing your team under the bus, man. But more importantly, I do think that defense is atrocious. And I think this will be the first game where we really get to see the Cowboys offensive engine really show out. I could see this one getting ugly, like 35-17 or something.
I had 40-17. 40-17. I know that's big, but you got to think about all the weapons the Cowboys have.
And that's the other thing is I think Baker can do some things. And like I said, the Cowboys defense is going to take some time to round into form, just to mesh and play together and everything. I just don't think the Buccaneers have the weapons necessary to exploit that.
Evans hurt. Abuka's great, but they're different receivers.
Abuka and Godwin are nice, but I mean, they're not going to be able to play ball control at all. So
I
think
slot receivers.
I just think the Cowboys defense at that point will be a little better than the Buccaneers, and the Cowboys offense, whenever it gets going, is unstoppable.
Top 3 in the league, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean, on their best day, top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
On average, top 10.
That's fair.
I would say top 10.
Top 8.
Somewhere in that range. All right, next game we have at the Packers.
Man, Jordan Love, we talk about it. He has these games where he gets
Streaky. I think he has a big game. I think they're tired of hearing how they're like,
everyone's taking the Bears next year, and that's a loaded division too.
Yeah. But I think Love could have a big game with 220 and 4 passing touchdowns.
Wow.
I think we lose that game. I think we get a little overconfident. I think that's a loss, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I have to agree. I think the Packers, the thing with the NFC North is that any non-divisional game, every single NFC North team is going to be unstoppable because they all know they're going to be in dogfights for 6 of their games, playing everybody else in their division. So, I mean, tiebreakers, tiebreakers are going to be huge in that division. Like I said before, whenever we were doing our top player ranks and everything, I think the NFC North has the best chance in modern history for all 4 teams to go to the playoffs.
I do too.
And I understand that that's crazy and that a lot of things would have to go wrong in a lot of other divisions. I don't think it's
crazy. It is a loaded division.
And with the NFC West, I mean, the 49ers, the Rams, the Seahawks, somebody's got to come out of the NFC East and somebody's got to come out of the NFC South.
Sure.
NFC South, who's going to be king of shit mountain this year? We'll find out.
It'll be a lot more competitive than you think.
I mean, the Saints and the Falcons are
moves.
nice. I don't mean to discount the Panthers. I think last year was more of a flash in the pan.
Sure.
But 8-9 won the division last year. I don't think that's the case this year for the NFC South. But we'll get to that with the Falcons.
Yeah, I can't
Next game, and this is the game I've actually got circled.
It's a big one, dude.
The Philadelphia Eagles going to the Link mid-season.
I went back and forth because I've got to be real. I am a Cowboys fan, but I feel like I'm a very realistic Cowboys fan.
I think we win a dogfight. I think that,
that it hurts more than you care to admit losing A.J. Brown. Mackay Lemon, or however you say his name, Mackay Lemon. He's talented, but he's kind of undersized. Devontae Smith is kind of undersized. I think the defense finally starts to figure it out. I think that Dallas has a big game. I think they win a close one, 28-24. So give me a W.
All right, I will respectfully disagree. I think that this is one of those games. I think the Eagles just play some ball control. That defense is nasty.
I got you.
Now, I do think that by this point in the season, the Cowboys defense will be rounding into form, so I totally agree with the dogfight.
It's 50-50.
Now, slight spoiler, I think that they're going to split with the Eagles. So, I think, I mean, I don't mean to do any spoilers here, but, it's definitely up in the air for sure. Next game, possibly the easiest game on the schedule versus the Arizona Cardinals in Jerry World.
Ian, we got humbled about a year or 2 ago overlooking the Cardinals, so I'm not overlooking them this year.
I would.
Okay, I'm just being honest. Anyone can beat anyone any day.
It is the NFL. That's fair.
Trey McBride is a dog.
He's the best tie in the league right now. That's no hot take. I truly believe that. Jeremiah.
He's definitely the most productive.
Yes, Jeremiah Love has any line at all, he will have some big plays. I think we win, but I think it's closer than people give it credit for. Give me like a 28-14 W. I don't think the Cardinals have a lot of defense. They're gonna have to outscore us. I think that this could be George Pickens coming out part of the 160 and a tutty.
Right on. So I actually we have the same result, but I have the exact opposite take. I think that the Arizona Cardinals defense is going to be heavily slept on this year. I do think that they're going to get in a lot of rock fights. So I think that not too many teams are going to be able to put up a lot of points on the Cardinals. But I do think that the Cowboys are going to be one of those teams. So we got the exact same result, like 30-17, 30-14, something like that. But I do think that it'll be, 17-10 or something going into the fourth, and then the Cowboys will just get some breaks.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that.
But all right, at the Indianapolis Colts, who are some people's favorite sleepers this year.
I get that. That injury to Daniel Jones was gnarly. He had a great season before that injury. Jonathan Taylor's a dog, but if they know he's their focal point, I mean, mad respect for Alec Pierce to get in the bag. I thought it was a little bit of an overpay. Prove me wrong. I love to see people prove me wrong.
I'm with it.
He's going to be double teamed, so whoever, I think it's Downs went to Steelers, whoever their receiver 2 is going to have to step up. I don't even know who it is. I apologize. I'm not a huge Colts fan. I think we win 30-21. I think it's a pretty close game, but I think Dallas just has too much offense. I'm not really sold on the defense. I mean, is Buckner still out there?
At Indianapolis, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Buckner's really nice. He is getting older, though. I think Dallas wins like 30-21. I think that we have a big game from Brandon Aubrey kicking field goals.
I got you. So I'm totally with it. I think the Cowboys dispatched the Colts fairly easily. I don't see the Colts last year were so dominant and so fun to watch so quickly, and it all got derailed. I think last year, with the unfortunate injury to Daniel Jones, I still don't think they would have made noise in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but I think they could have got the #1 seed. You know?
Yeah, I got that bye.
That was totally on the board to get a bye, and then it all kind of fell apart. Teams are going to be looking for the Colts this year. They're not going to be able to sneak up on anybody.
Well, they know how good Taylor is. They're going to stack the box and make Daniel Jones beat them.
And that's what I mean. So I don't see it. I could see the Colts 9-8, something like that. Something respectable. And in the AFC South, I mean that's definitely on the board to make it to the playoffs. But I just don't see it. So next game, your favorite team actually versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Ian, I apologize for the in-depth thing, but
I've got to do this, okay? We are tired of hearing how good the 49ers are. We are tired of losing to them. I will be the first to admit it. They have owned us recently. Dak has struggled mightily against the Niners. I do unfortunately think that doesn't change. I think Evans has 5 catches for 97, a couple tutties. He's a big red zone weapon. I think we lose a classic in overtime, 28-25.
Okay, in overtime too.
I think it's going to be a just dogfight, but I think the Niners are a little bit more experienced, and they just have had our numbers. Some teams have our numbers, and I got to give credit where credit's due. The Niners are a good team.
The problem is Kyle Shanahan is so far ahead in offense, and y'all's defense is just not going to be on that level. Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. They just added Mike Evans. Brock Purdy. I mean, they still got Trent Williams. And the other thing is, I don't think George Kittle will be back by then. I just don't think that matters. I mean, no disrespect to George Kittle. He's incredible.
Tong stepped up last year. He had some big games.
Tonga. Yeah, they got weapons.
No, I mean, and that's the other thing is in the Shanahan system, he just needs guys that are great skill guys.
Fred Warner covering
and he can do the rest.
That defense is nasty too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, Nick Bosa will be back, so I think
we lose, man. I really do.
Unfortunately, I have to agree.
Hey, I'm the realist Cowboys fan you'll meet. I'm gonna not just say we're gonna win every game and go 17-0.
Fair enough. So game 2 of the homestand here versus the Tennessee Titans.
Dude, this is one of the gonna be the funnest teams to watch this year. I am big on Carnell Tate, like you, not to copy you. I just think Wandale Robinson's a dog.
I'm the Carnell Tate guy.
Hey, you can be. I'll be right behind you and riding your coat.
Hey,
I love Tate.
I'm with
He's
it.
nice.
I'm with
He's
it.
nice.
Jump on board, bro. There's plenty of room on this train.
I like Pollard, dude. He's really good. He played for the Cowboys for a while. Finally got paid. Good for him. Want to see everyone get paid.
Yes.
I do think we win, but I think they give us a fight. They've got the offense. Robert Sala's gonna have that defense ready. I think we win, but I think it's closer and people give them credit for it. Titans are a sleeper this year. I just don't think they have the experience in close games. That's where it's gonna help us. I think we're gonna have a couple of huge 3rd down catches by Pickens or Lamb or Ferguson. It's gonna be a close game. Give me like a 28-21 game.
I got you. Fair enough. So I actually have kind of a low scoring affair. I think, like I said earlier, Robert Saleh is one of the few coaches that can slow down the Cowboys on their best day. I think by this point the Cowboys defense will be rounded into form.
Yeah.
So I could see like 17-14, 14-10, something like that, But yeah, I do think the Cowboys will pull this one out, and especially being at home, for 2 weeks now, and then the following week, of course, like. I just think the Cowboys they'll have a good time in this homestand. So I think they'll be able to really pull together their overall record.
I like it.
3rd week homestand versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Man, they're going to come in angry. They just lost. I think, Makai has a coming out party. He finally figures out 7 catches for 112. Saquon adds another 87 yards on the ground and a tutty. Dak throws an untimely pick, or Aubrey misses a field goal out of character. I think we lose and split with them, unfortunately.
Fair enough. So we're totally opposite on this, but we both have them split in the season series. So I'm just going to mark one of them as a win and one of them as a loss. So
I like it.
But that being said, I mean, I think that the Eagles will win at home, like I said earlier, and then I think the Cowboys win at home in this game. But I mean, I could totally see it going opposite because man, that NFC East, no teams in the NFC East like each other.
No,
like
it's
I
a
get it.
Every week.
I get it. Divisional games are always tough. You see each other twice a year, every single year. Whenever they're bad, you whoop up on them. Whenever they're good, they whoop up on you.
And Ian, if you remember opening kickoff, I will never forget this. Jalen Carter spits on Dak, which he got ejected for too, but that's just so trashy. Do better. Come on, that really did kind of ignite a fire between them.
Exactly, and that's another thing. I could totally see Jalen Carter coming after Dak, and I mean, Dak ever the professional, So
I'm a realist. Eagles got a squad. If they can figure out offense, their defense is gonna be nice.
100%. All right. last week, before the bye week, we have at the defending champions Seattle Seahawks.
Super Bowl champion Seahawks. I think Dallas has their statement win of the season. They won
Oh,
38-24.
wow.
Dak bounces back with 267, 4 touchdowns. He runs for 1. Javonte Williams has a very sneaky good game out of the backfield. I think we win, but I think it's close. I think the Seahawks lost more on defense than they care to admit. I think Jason's a really talented receiver. Hey, no disrespect to Cooper Kupp. I think they can blanket him one-on-one. I think they win. Give me Dallas.
All right, I've got the Seahawks, and I don't think it's going to be particularly close.
I dig it.
I really don't.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I could see this one getting ugly,
Okay.
like 28-10 or something for Seattle. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they're defending champs for a reason. I understand that they
respect.
lost a lot of guys on defense, but I mean, defensive-minded head coach, all of that. So unfortunately, I just got to go with the Seahawks. So then we got the bye week. Coming off the bye, we have
brutal schedule.
yeah, it's a tough schedule there for a minute. In Los Angeles versus the Rams.
The Super Bowl
Or
favorite
at the Rams.
I mean, you got
Super
so
Bowl
you play the
favorites.
Super Bowl champions, then you play the team that's expected to win it this year. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just brutal.
And drawing the NFC West.
Oh my gosh.
Having to play the 49ers too. I mean,
I think
God.
we lose. I think Puka's got
Yeah.
170 in him. I think Adams could add another 70 yards. They're very loaded offensively. Their
Yeah.
defense is gonna be nasty with Garrett. I think we probably lose that game. Give me a loss.
I'm right there with
Yeah.
you. This one could be closer than people think.
Yeah.
But I could totally see the Rams just going 35-10 or something. I mean, if their pass rush starts getting home early,
Stafford
Dak is
would
in
have to throw
trouble.
some picks for us to win that game. I feel.
Exactly. There would
Yeah.
have to be some mistakes, and I mean, it would have to come on special teams too. The Rams notoriously are terrible on special teams.
That's fair.
So, all right, the following week versus the Jacksonville Jaguars in
Dude,
Jerry World.
They were a sleeper last year. They made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I like their coach. He came out of the Buccaneers system. He was an OC for Baker Mayfield. Liam Cohen's nice.
Yeah, he's nice.
Brian Thomas needs a big year. He kind of, didn't show up last year. Travis Hunter, I think he's going to strictly stick to defense now. He says he's going to be cornerback, which I think is probably he probably should stay. He's a little undersized at receiver. Man, this is tough. I think we win, but I don't want to say I think we win convincingly. The Jags are going to give us a fight. I think that Trevor Lawrence is going to throw some picks at the end of the game, which will make the score look not as close as it should have been. So give me like a 28-10 win, but only because of like a pick six or a bad fumble or something.
Yeah,
Short
it would have
field
been
position.
21-17, but an untimely Lawrence pick
Correct. I
swings
think
it.
Jaguars battle hard,
Yeah.
but we win that game.
Fair enough. I'm with you. I think it's probably going to be a close game, only because, I mean, especially towards the end of the season, I could totally see teams starting to pick up on the Jaguars' offensive schemes and them, needing to make some adjustments. But that being said, I do think, like I said, by this point, I think you guys are going to have a great defense. I really think
Finally
that
get all together.
Yeah,
Quinnen Williams is
Quinnen
nice.
Williams is super underrated because he played for the Jets for so long.
Yes.
But make no mistake, that dude is a dog.
And
So-
Downs could have a forced fumble or
Exactly.
a pick six or something.
Yeah, and folks are going to learn really fast that Caleb Downs is not the one to try and pick on.
Dude, he's
so,
the man.
so I could totally see that. But yes, I do think the Cowboys win that one. Rounding out the season is 2 divisional games. One of them, this one, versus the Giants in Jerry World. Who do you
Man.
got?
I just think Jackson Dart's an absolute dog. He's such a good runner. My only knock on him is he gets hurt because, I love it. He's fearless.
Yeah.
I think this is the reason we win. I know it's a bold prediction. I think
fair enough.
I think
All right.
that Downs hits him with a really hard hit stick. He fumbles the ball. He has to come out. The backup comes in and doesn't play as well, which is understandable. You're a backup. I think we win because of an untimely fumble or an injury to Dart or Scattaboo having a bad fumble. I think we win, but I think it's a very close game. I think Brandon Aubrey once again is the hero, kicking like a 56, 58 yarder. I think we win another classic game. Cowboys love to stress us out and have these close games. Give me like a 24-21, 28-25 game.
I could see it. I do have the Giants winning this one.
I
I
dig
think
it.
by now the Giants will be rounded into
Sleeping
form.
Giants, they got a squad.
They really are. And
Their
I
defense
think
is nasty.
I think
Thibodeau.
by the end of the season, I think everybody will be bought into John Harbaugh.
Sure.
I also think Isaiah Likely is a
Underrated
sleeper
tight end.
tight end pickup for them. He doesn't have to share time with Mark Andrews anymore.
Yep.
So
I like that.
I do think that the Giants win this game. So last but not least, in Washington D.C., we've got the Washington Commanders.
I think we win. No
me
disrespect
too.
to the Commanders. I'm not trying to sound like a broken record. Receivers. I think we can blanket
Just what
Luke
it is.
McCaffrey. I think we can stack the box against running back and either make them throw or run, depending on what their offensive play caller wants to do. Jane Daniels might lead them in rushing that game. I got a blowout. I got a big win to end the season. Give me like a 35-17, 35-10 win. I think Dak really shows why he's in the MVP race. Hot take, I think Dak could throw for 30-6 this season or 35-10. I think he could have a huge year.
Right on.
I think
I'm right there with you. I just don't see the Commanders making any noise this season. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins with 1, 2, 3 disagreements. So it's either 11-6. So 10-7, 11-6 is about where we landed.
I really truly feel we're an 11-6 or 12-5 team if we play perfect. But I realistically could say 11-6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's
all
fine.
right.
We're not going to agree on everything.
Yeah. So 10-7, 11-6, 12-5, something like that.
Ian, would you like to talk about your Atlanta Falcons,
I would
the
love
dirty
to.
South? Do you
Dirty
care if I start
birds.
off? You're going into Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. I have nothing but nice things to say about him as far as his offensive play style. He's, won multiple MVPs, but only got 1 Super Bowl, and he's a little bit of an ego trip. I think you guys show why you're one of the best teams this season. I really do. You guys are loaded offensively. Bijan shows why he's the best running back in the league. 123 rushing yards, 34 receiving. Give me that W all day.
I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to take a minute to round into form because Mike Tomlin had been there for so long. Now they've got McCarthy. I don't see the Steelers picking up this win at all. Give me the Falcons like 28-10, something like that. So, yep.
I'll let you take over now. I just want to do week 1.
Fair
It's
enough.
your team.
So next up in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, we've got the Panthers. They're coming into town just to take their medicine and leave. I've got us getting the W against Carolina at home. We're starting off strong this season.
I like it.
Give me the Falcons.
So I've also got you winning. I'm really big on McMillan. I think he's super talented. I think McMillan could catch seven passes for 113 touchdowns, but London shows why he's also a legit receiver. They go head to head. London has 1 more touchdown with him, 98 yards, and the Falcons come out with the W.
Right on. So next up, we are traveling to Lambeau. We've got the Packers. Who you got?
Man, I've got a loss. I think Love has another streaky game. I think this is the game where your quarterback throws a couple of bad picks or they have a bad fumble or Bijan has a quiet game. One of your star players doesn't have the outing you need, and unfortunately the defense gets exposed because the Packers have a lot of young, talented receivers. I got a loss. What about you?
I also have a loss,
Okay.
unfortunately. I would love to beat the Packers. I'm always rooting for us, everything, but I have too much respect for Matt LaFleur. I really do. I think he's going to be able to out-scheme Kevin Stefanski on this one. And like you said, our defense is kind of spotty, so
Yeah.
I could totally see the Packers just jumping out to an early like 10-0 or 14-0 lead.
Sure.
And us just having to play from behind the whole time, and that is not the type of game that Tua Tagovailoa plays very well in.
Fortunately
So
not.
unfortunately, I do see this as our first loss of the season,
we're on
but
the same
we're coming
page.
back strong and going 16-1.
I dig your confidence.
All right, at the New Orleans Saints, who you got?
You don't want to go with this one? Let me get it.
Oh, well,
It's
then
your
in that,
team. It's your
in
team.
that case, I have us beating the brakes off of the New Orleans Saints.
okay.
So enjoy taking your medicine at home, guys. I've got the Falcons winning. It is a divisional game. I could see like 24-20. It probably gets kind of chippy. But I mean, unfortunately, I think the Saints are on the upswing already, but I do think that the Falcons are an established team at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I do think that we pick up the dub in New Orleans. What about you?
I've got you winning, but I think Olave and Tyson do all they can. I think they both could have like 60, 70 yards, like really stress out your defense and your cornerbacks. But this is the game Kyle Pitts shows why he's a top 5 tight end. He has like 87 and 2 tutties. Like he really is a red zone weapon.
Wow. 2 tutties. That'd be
yeah.
more than he had 2 seasons ago.
He needs to get going on those touchdowns, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think you win.
Yeah, more touchdowns in a game than he had 2 seasons ago.
And he
so-
had that one game against the Buccaneers where he went crazy.
Yeah,
Remember
that's
that?
true.
That was
That's true.
crazy.
The one time it was good to have him on
The
fantasy.
one game phenom.
The one time. But all right, next up, we in Atlanta. We are playing the Baltimore Ravens,
Brutal
and
game.
man, this one hurts because You know, I want to make all the excuses in the world for my Falcons, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I think we lose to the Ravens. I've got the Ravens going like 14-3 this year. I'm super high on the
Jesse
Baltimore
Mentor is
Ravens.
a very underrated pick. I don't think he got the credit when he got the hire. He's a very good defensive coach.
Exactly. I think it'll be closer than people think.
Yeah.
But I could totally see like 24-17, something like that. You know, we show up, we play well, we prove that we're on the upswing. We just can't get it done in crunch time. So
I think you lose too. I think Lamar has a huge game. He
throws for 167, a couple tutties. He runs for another 50 yards. He just kind of stresses you out with the ground game. So I think you lose, unfortunately.
I think King Henry has a big game against us. I could see him going for like
I could see them
20.
stacking the box and Lamar having a big game.
That's
what's scary. You don't know which one's going off.
Exactly. So next up, we have possibly the hottest team in the NFL right now. In Atlanta versus the the Hammond Bears. The Hammond Honey Bears. The Hammond Honey Bears. So I do have us losing this game. Unfortunately, we're going to be on a little bit of a skid here, but I think I do think that it'll again be more competitive than people think. But once again, I mean, our schedule gets brutal fast.
Very much so.
I mean, I think it's important if we can steal the game against the Packers, start out 4-0 after the Saints, and then lose close to the Ravens and the Bears, I think our confidence will be at an all-time high despite the losses.
I like the way you said that, man. I've got you losing too for just a couple of reasons. Caleb's got so many weapons. I think he's going to be in the MVP run this year. I mean, Luther Burden, I think, is going to have a big year. Colston Loveland, you know, out of Michigan, he's very nice.
Yep.
I think Bijan has a great game, but I think he might have a bad fumble or something. I got the Bears winning that game.
I gotcha. So next up in our homestand, we've got the San Francisco 49ers coming to town. And I'm going to shock you with this one. I think we win going away.
Okay.
I really do. I think that this is the game where we prove that we are in the discussion for NFC contenders.
I like it.
I think we're fringe contenders. I think we'll end up in that 4th slot just because we'll win the division. But, you know, our record just won't warrant anything higher than that. But we are going to get a home playoff game winning the division. So, and I do think that against the 49ers, it gets scrappy. It gets dirty tough,
sure.
And Kyle Shanahan's going to be dialing some stuff up. But Kevin Stefanski,
don't sleep on him.
I believe in you, bro.
Great offensive
So,
mind.
And we might have Michael Penix back
Coach
by
of the
then.
year with the Browns, yeah. That's all you got to say. When you have that on your twice. We have that on your
Twice.
resume. You're a dog.
For the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
For the Cleveland Nothing Burgers, no offense. So I do have us winning that game. What about you?
I got you winning too. I think for a couple reasons.
Right
I
on.
think age starts to show up on C-Mac. He has a bad fumble, or he, you know, just needs to get taken out of the game, and then the depth isn't as good. I think this is London's coming out party. He just got paid.
Yeah.
Give me Drake London with 3 tutties on the night and a statement win for the Falcons.
$120 and 3 tutties.
I had to tie for boy London.
Hey man, I'm with it. So next up, we are traveling to Tampa Bay. We're going even further into the dirty South. So I do have us winning this one. Again, I don't see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers being threatening this year. So, I mean, we barely pulled it out 2 years ago, I believe, with Kirk Cousins. And then we kind of got the brakes beaten off us last year by the Buccaneers. So I think this is our get back year.
Yeah.
And without Mike Evans, without the defense and everything, with them hating Todd Bowles, I think this one gets ugly fast. I'm thinking 24-3, something like that.
Blowout.
So honestly, actually, this will be our 28-3 game.
Oh, I like
it.
We
win 28-3, and we get the monkey off our back finally. Take that, Brady. Doing it to your old team. What are you going to do in Las Vegas, buddy? So
he's going to try to rebuild Mendoza and Gentry and Bowers. He's got weapons.
Yep.
And Clint Kubiak's going to try his best too.
Yeah, he is. But all right,
I got you.
At Tampa Bay.
I got you winning too. I think
Baker wants to prove that he is a top 10 quarterback, so he's going to run for 75 yards. But Baker's another one of those guys. Reminds me of Jackson Dart. Sometimes he doesn't know when to go down. Now, mad respect for running over Bobby Wagner. That dude was nice for the Legion of Boom.
That was disgusting.
But I think he has a bad fumble. He is a quarterback. You know, I think he has a bad fumble. I think you guys win. It is a divisional game. Yeah. I got you winning like 21-17 just because it is a divisional game, and those games usually stay pretty close.
I get you. So the following week, we are back in Atlanta versus the Bengals.
They don't like you, man. They gave you a brutal schedule.
A disgusting offense and a defense that is soft as 10-ply toilet paper. I think this one turns into a shootout. I'm thinking like Rams-Chiefs back in like 2018 or whatever it was.
Oh my gosh, that was a classic.
I'm thinking like 49-45.
Oh
I really am. I understand that that's a lot and that's a hot take, but I think Joe Burrow throws for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. I think Tua or Michael Penix, whoever, throws for like 350, couple touchdowns. And I think Bijan goes for like 200 yards and 3 touchdowns.
There's weapons out there.
So, no, I do think that we end up winning in a shootout against the Bengals.
Ian, you're going to love this, okay?
Yeah.
This is going to be the game of the year.
Really?
And I think you guys lose. I think Joey B lights up the Atlanta secondary in a high-scoring game. I think your offense gets going. I think Chase has like 220 and 3 touchdowns.
I think the game goes to overtime, and the Bengals kick a game-winning field goal.
Here's my high scoring,
48-41.
Okay, so we agree on the high scoring. Before we move on, actually, I'm really glad that this came up.
Yeah.
I have a brief thing on Joe Burrow.
Okay.
The NFL's top 100 players came out recently, and Lamar Jackson fell like 67 spots or something to like number 72 or 70 something.
Has him way too low.
Don't get me started on Colin Cowherd. Don't get me started on that guy.
Okay.
I understand that it's a lot of hot takes and stuff. And Justin Herbert being so high, I understand he just got Mike McDaniel. He's finally got an offensive mind, all that.
Sure.
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, they're all great. Don't get me wrong. If the argument for Lamar Jackson being so low is injuries and inconsistencies, where the beep do you get off putting Joe Burrow in the top 10 quarterbacks? The guy misses every other season that he plays. He's had Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and a good running back every single season that he's ever played in. Okay, he made a Super Bowl. Big whoop. That was the one time that Patrick Mahomes looked like a human being, and he couldn't beat the Rams, all right? And that was before the Rams were great, all right?
Loaded up.
You got absolutely, I mean, he hasn't had a good season since that 2021 Super Bowl run. And I have a lot of love for the Cincinnati Bengals. An old friend of mine is a big-time Bengals fan.
I'm a big Jamar fan.
Jamar Chase is incredible. T. Higgins is great.
Yeah.
And, I mean, y'all did Trey Hendrickson dirty, but that's on ownership.
Yeah,
I totally understand that. But Joe Burrow, you were nice in college. You're a nice quarterback. But, buddy, you do not deserve all the credit that you get out of this media group. I don't understand it.
They really like
Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I do not care about the statistics. The best receiver Lamar Jackson has ever had is Zay Flowers. If you gave him Jamar Chase, he would have 4,000 yards.
T. Higgins.
And T. Higgins.
And Chase Brown.
And the
Joe Mixon.
The part that really grinds my gears overall is that everybody was so quick after the draft to say, oh, Lamar's a wide receiver or running back or something on some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And then whenever he becomes good, he got a bunch of MVPs. He's the media darling, whatever. And then as soon as he gets hurt or falls off a little bit, everybody's like, well, see, we told you so. No, you didn't say anything. All you're doing is proving that the way that y'all feel about Lamar Jackson is entirely contingent on whether or not he's in the MVP discussion.
I'll jump in real quick, too. The slander on him has to stop. His only knock is the playoff record. He is the most electric quarterback when healthy besides Josh Allen, right? Like, he is a dual threat monster. He's improved his passing every year. He's got his interceptions down. He's won MVPs with crazy numbers. The Lamar Jackson hate has to stop. Give him his flowers. He is a top 5 quarterback
I'm not even saying give him his flowers. I'm saying give him a modicum of respect.
Yeah,
anybody who says Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson, you're talking about throw power. That's all you're doing. He has a better accuracy, better TD interception ratio in the regular season. Sure, he hasn't been to a Super Bowl. To me, it is certifiably insane to say that Joe Burrow is in the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL and Lamar Jackson isn't. Especially whenever the excuse is, well, he was injured last year. Joe Burrow is constantly injured. Don't give me this, whenever he's on the field. You mean if he's on the field. So I don't want to hear it. Lamar Jackson is a better football player than Joe Burrow is. I do not care about all of the 5,000 yards and the massive touchdowns. I'm sorry, what was his regular season record the past 3 years? Because I forget. Because the Ravens have been winning the North.
That's valid.
I forget the last time the Bengals did it, they went to the Super Bowl and lost and haven't sniffed success since. So as far as I'm concerned, everybody out here like, oh, Joe Burrow's a better quarterback. you really need to get your eyes checked, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, Lamar Jackson is a better football player than Joe Burrow, and that's the end of
He's
my
got
rant.
more skill traits. I would
Yeah.
give you that 100%.
That's the end of my rant. That's the end of my Joe Burrow rant.
That's okay.
I'm
appreciate
not
you being
I'm not
honest.
trying to disrespect Joe Burrow.
That's just his opinion, guys.
It's my opinion, and I'm saying you are both top 10 quarterbacks.
Hands down.
But to me, it is criminally insane to think that Lamar Jackson is not as good as Joe Burrow.
I would agree with that statement.
Based on any metric,
Yeah.
on any of them. Because all the passing stuff, he's got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Yeah.
So Lamar's got
Zay Flowers. You can make an
Zay
argument Pickens and Lamb, they have a big year, but right now they're the best one too.
And as far as I'm concerned, anybody with the best wide receiver duo in the league,
Gonna put up numbers.
you better put up 4,500 yards
Or
this
you're not
season.
gonna
You
be on the
freaking
team.
better. Kirk Cousins had Justin Jefferson for one season and put up 4,500 yards. So
Good point.
don't give me this like, oh, well, he's clearly better. The
Yeah.
yards after catch for Jamar is where Joe Burrow gets a lot of his yards. Let's
That's
be
fair.
so for real right now.
That's fair.
So no, I'm just gonna take it down another
You're okay,
a couple
you're
notches.
okay.
But all right,
I appreciate the honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you got winning Week 10?
With Mahomes.
oh, I got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I refuse to bet against Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. If I was a gambling man, IRS, you can't prove that. I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole because
Yeah.
I would be wanting to take the Falcons, and I just can't justify it. I think the Chiefs are going to be back in action this year. I do think that we take a home loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, just like we did last year.
I think you lose. I think Mahomes throws for 235, 3 touchdowns.
Walker proves why he was paid 100 yards rushing. I think Bijan has his worst game of the year, 2 fumbles.
Yep.
Spags' defense is nasty. I think you take a loss, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So next up, we got the bye week, of course, and then we are following it up, traveling to Minnesota in the Twin Cities to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Kyler Murray, Jay Jetta, the whole squad. Who you got? Well, I'll start.
Okay,
I do
okay.
have us winning this game. I think that this is a very winnable game. I understand that, who's their head coach?
Sean O'Connell. Oh my
Kevin
God.
O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, Sean.
My bad.
Sean is closer,
I don't even know
closer
where
than
that
I got
came
with Mike
from.
McDonald. So
I don't know where that came
no,
from.
Kevin O'Connell for sure. Great coach. I do think that this is
funny.
going to be a shootout. I think this one ends like 35-30 or something like
Yeah, it's
that.
going to be a high-scoring game.
So, but I do have us winning this game. How about you?
Man, so I do think it'll be a high-scoring game, but I think Kyler Murray, he's struggled with picks. He's struggled with fumble. I think he throws a couple of critical picks. I
Yeah.
think you guys win like 21-17, 21-14. That's definitely a W for you guys.
Fair enough. So the following week, we are bringing the Detroit Lions into town. This is the one week my father and I will not get along
That's
because
gonna be
I'm a
fine.
Falcons fan. He's a Lions fan, so respectfully disagree
I need
with
to
you.
come to your house.
Yeah. Hey man, it'll be a shootout for sure. The game's supposed to be on Fox too,
Heck
which is
yeah.
pretty awesome.
Prime time.
But that being said, I do have us losing to the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
I just think Jahmyr Gibbs, I think Bijan is going to have a great game, but I just think that the Lions are a little bit of a better overall team. They've got more experience in the tougher spots than we do. Unfortunately, I do have to concede a loss this
Okay.
week. What about you?
Mad respect. I've got you winning.
Okay.
I think Gibbs shows why he's number 2, and that's no knock. He is the second best running back in the league. I think London and Bijan both have 2 touchdowns.
Bijan finishes, you heard it first, 200 total yards on the game. Jamar Gibbs has 170. It's an offensive game, an offensive
Shootout. I've got you winning 31-28.
Right on.
I think you
All
guys
right.
You could shock the world.
Hey
and
man, I'm
prove
with it.
why.
That's gonna be the
Shoot,
funnest game to
I'll
watch
change
for
my
running
pick.
backs.
We're winning
I think
the
you're
Lions
winning. I got
game.
faith
Heck
in you,
yeah.
man. I'm nothing but
Right
respect
on.
to Lions, but I think you guys win.
I'll go ahead and just flip flop. It's my
Okay,
team. I'll do what
okay,
I
you do
want.
what you
So
want.
it's my team. I'll flip flop on
I
a
got
win
faith
if
in
I
you
want
guys,
to.
Man. Lions are nice, but Bijan is nice too.
Heck yeah. So the following week we are going to Cleveland to play Kevin Stefanski's old team. I think that there will be so much bad blood there.
Yeah.
I do think we win going away. I'm thinking like 24-3, something like that.
Bro,
So-
Stefanski has a crazy locker room interaction saying, let's go beat the brakes off. Let's show them
Yep.
they were, sorry for letting me go or firing me or whatever they did.
Yeah.
I think Judkins does all he can.
He's a very talented running back. He probably has like 100 yards total all purpose. But I think London has a big game. Stefanski, fires up his offense. I think you guys win convincingly like 28-17, 28-10.
Right on. I could totally see it. So then we are following it up, traveling to D.C. to face the fearsome Washington Commanders. I have us winning going away 28-14.
I think Jay Daniels has a big game. He has all the talent in the world. He throws 3 touchdowns, but he throws 2 picks.
Yeah.
I've got you winning in like kind of a convincing win, like maybe like a 28-17, 28-14 win. I got your offense firing on.
I'm with it. So we round out the season with all 3 divisional games, kicking it off at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I see us sweeping this one this year. I do see us winning. I think that it'll be just about the same as the previous one, and I think by this point Todd Bowles will be fired.
Yeah.
So and now I will say, if he gets fired the week before, teams generally play out of their minds whenever they get a new head coach, especially when they hated the old one like they do with Todd Bowles. So as long as the Bucs don't fire Todd Bowles the week before, because that would change everything in my mind.
For sure.
As long as that specific thing doesn't happen, I've got us winning again, like 28-20, something like that. You know, no disrespect to Baker. I love Emeka Egbuka. Again, these Ohio State wide receivers will not stay out of my division. They won't leave me alone. But that being said, I'm a big fan of talent. I'm a big fan of greatness. And I think by the end of the season, Emeka Egbuka will have emerged as a top 15 wide receiver in the league.
I agree with you. Yeah,
he was on my top 10 list. So I do think that he's going to be a top 10 receiver in the league. I just don't think it's going to convert to victories.
Here's my honorable mention. He definitely deserves a slot.
Yeah. So you think we win too?
I don't, man.
No way.
I don't.
I think Baker gets his revenge. Egbuka has his best game of the season.
Okay.
I think Bijan, he's talented, but he's dealt with a little bit of fumble issues. I think it's a very close game going into the fourth quarter, but Bijan has a bad fumble or 2, or Penix throws a pick 6 or throws an interception. I think Baker knows he doesn't have the most loaded team, so he's going to be so hungry and gritty. Plus, it's a division rival. I think you split against the Bucs.
Right on. Hey, that's fair. Next up, we are hosting the New Orleans Saints, and this is another win. I don't see the Saints being good enough to compete with this year. I understand that it totally could be, but I think the only season series that we split is with the Panthers. Spoiler alert. So, but what about you versus the Saints?
I've got a loss.
Oh,
I'm just being honest. I think Olave goes off for 146 and 2 touchdowns. Tyson has his best game, 180 and 2. Those 2 receivers, playing together for 16 weeks, they're going to be ready to go.
Yeah.
Tyler Shaw's a very underrated quarterback. Plus, you got ETN in the backfield. There's actually a loaded offense out there now, and they're really trying to get better. Kellen Moore's not a bad coach either. He's legend at Boise State. I think you lose a very close game. I've got a game-winning field goal by the Saints, 28-25.
Right on. Well, we are going to Carolina to face the Panthers, and I do think that we lose this game. I think we end on a loss, unfortunately. The Panthers, I think by this point in the season, they'll be like 6-9, 6-10, 7-9, somewhere in there. And just kind of trying to spoil everybody's fun
big
time.
Off-season moves, unfortunately.
And that's the thing. Xavier Legette, man, he's just
love his accent.
I love the Cajun accent, bro.
Goes hard.
But everything else about you, bro, man, you got to get a receiver coach, dog.
Jalen Coker's nice, so I got to give him his flowers.
He is. The cokeheads are out in force, that's for sure. So his fan base is crazy. I mean, they might all be. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, I do think that we take an L to round out the season in Carolina. But I still think that we win the division. How about you?
I got you guys winning.
Okay.
I'm not sold on the Panthers. I think the Panthers overperformed last year, and my sleeper team's the Bucs. Just because some teams that play harder whenever they're told how bad they are or how they're not expected to win, I think the Panthers are going to have a little bit of high expectations. They might underperform.
That's fair.
I've got Bryce Young struggling in this game, throwing 3 picks. Bijan has a long touchdown run that just deflates the Panthers, crowd or offense.
I'm with it.
I got you guys winning and going out in a banger, 30-14.
Okay, man, we were exact opposite on all 3 of those last games. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're right in the same neighborhood as with the Cowboys. We're thinking 10-7, 11-6, 12-5.
It's gonna be a fun year, dude.
I would definitely lean closer to 10-7 or 11-6. I think 12-5 is a little rich for my blood, but if we can catch fire at the right time and then win those last 3 divisional games,
defense proves it too,
and our defense really comes together, I could see 12-5 is on the board. It is a non-zero chance.
Yeah.
I think 10-7 is about where I would put us, though. I do think that we lose some close ones, we win some close ones. I think Kevin Stefanski, the difference for him is going to be about 3 to 5 games. So,
yeah, just that coaching.
I mean, going 7-10 last year was brutal.
Yeah,
So
I think you guys
mean,
have a bounce back year. I really
yeah.
do.
So
I
after
really do.
after another 7-10 showing, I think we bounce back and just go ahead and flip it 10-7.
I like it. It's a solid record.
But with the Saints, Buccaneers, and Panthers 10-7 in the NFC South, might as well be 17-0.
I think you guys will be better than people give you credit for. I know everyone talking
I
about
do
the worst
too.
division. It's going to get way more competitive. That
So-
Jordan Tyson was a good pickup. ETN to the Saints.
Yep.
Olave. I mean, there's weapons out there.
But all right, so that is our list for schedules. We'll keep doing these every now and again. So just to kind of check.
And comment if you want us to do any of your teams. I'd love to do some team. I'm obviously we are biased to the Cowboys and Falcons, but you see we answer very real and honestly, I feel.
And we got all of our biases out of the way.
Yeah,
so drop your favorite team in the comments, and we will decide how good or how bad your team is going to be next year.
We'll be honest, and I'll give you in-depth play-by-play if you like. I got you.
And I will pop off randomly when Joe Burrow's name comes up. So
prepare for the Joey B. rants.
Prepare for the Joey B. hate. I'm just kidding. That's the other thing I do want to say. I love Joe Burrow. I think he's a great quarterback. I just think that the media just blowing him up all the time is just crazy. Because I already said my piece. I already said my piece.
His biggest knock is injuries. I agree with you 1,000%.
But all right, man.
I got a very special shout out this week. It is to a celebrity, but it's to a very special celebrity. It's Adam Sandler. I recently just watched the movie Click with my wife, and it just kind of showed me, don't fast forward your life. Don't rush the next promotion. Don't rush anything. Your main priority is your family, not your work. Like, they'll replace you in a heartbeat. Spend more time with your family. Spend more time with your friends. Enjoy your hobbies. Just enjoy life and don't rush through it, guys.
I'm with you, man. I want to give a shout out to, honestly, just to happiness in general. Just to kind of build off of that. The whole movie Click, if you haven't seen it, is all about a guy who has the ability to fast forward, pause, rewind, kind of control time more or less. But he does end up fast forwarding through his life, and he only gets to spend minimal amounts of time with the people that he actually cares about. Pro tip, guys, and I don't mean to be a know-it-all here. Happiness is the meaning of life. There's a lot of success, all this. Happiness is the meaning of life. Like, the best thing that you can possibly do for yourself is pursue happiness.
Yes, don't chase the six-figure job.
It's not about material stuff, especially money. Money really is the root of all evil, guys.
Agreed.
I can't stress that enough. I've had money and I've been broke. Trust me.
It doesn't make you happy. It makes things easier.
Money can help facilitate happiness if you know how to achieve your own happiness. Money makes it a lot easier.
Yes.
Because you're not stressing about it all the time. I know some broke guys that are the happiest people on the planet, y'all. I'm not joking. They are some of the happiest people that I've ever met. So, I mean, have money, don't have money, middle class, upper class, homeless.
Doesn't matter.
Aim to be happy. That is the actual meaning of life that I don't think anybody is really... nobody tells anybody else these days, like, oh, be happy. They say, oh, work on yourself, choose yourself. To an extent, yeah, but the point is to find happiness within yourself. Yes, believe you me, everything happens for a reason. And there's nothing that anybody else can do to steal happiness and your own contentment away from you unless you let them.
Right.
Don't let them. And I know it's hard.
Sure.
Life gets
You're gonna
hard.
have hard days. You're
gonna
have
have great days. You're gonna have bad days.
Smile through
and
them.
I promise you're gonna have every level in between there. Just focus on the good.
There's light at the end of the tunnel, guys.
Just focus on the good parts, and I promise everything is gonna work out in the end. Just never stop trying, never stop caring, and always choose your own happiness. And that does not mean you get to be a jerk to people either.
No.
If being a jerk to someone else is what makes you happy, you need therapy more than anything.
We need more kindness in the world.
We need more kindness in the world. And shout out to the World Cup, because it has really showed everybody that we all just want to be happy, man.
Yes.
And if there's one thing the World Cup has taught me, happiness is the actual meaning of life.
That simple.
So we're getting out of the lab this week, guys. Big shout out to y'all. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. All of that. Hit the notifications button for any time we make a post, drop a short, make a new video, any of that stuff. And don't forget to be happy.
Yes.
Peace.
Have a great day.